7 world-class award-winning plugins used by countless professional engineers in post, broadcast, music, and even live sound. Join the elite who own Sonox Elite because you're worth it.
Wait, what? Because you're worth it.
Cut!
Hi, this is Matt Houghton at the Winter NAMM Show 2013 for Sound on Sound. I'm here at the IZotope booth with Matt Murray from IZotope. He's going to take us through their Insight plugin. Matt, take it away.
Great. So we're really excited about Insight. It came out a few months ago. And Insight's our new all-in-one loudness metering plugin. This is our response to the loudness war that's going on right now. We have 5 different unique meters within Insight. They're all completely customizable, resizable. You can change this and set this up to best suit your own workflow. So first you'll see what we have. It's just overall levels. And we're showing you momentary loudness, which is how loud is it right now. Your short-term loudness, how loud is it over the last 3 seconds. And then also integrated loudness. And this is what they're looking at for broadcast standards when we're talking about loudness wars.
So this is about like when you have adverts and you're trying to match the level of adverts and not have things shouting at you. Yeah?
Absolutely. Here in the US, actually last month, they just passed some new laws. It's called the COMM Act here. And I know a lot's gone into effect also in Europe and in Japan as well.
Well, I hear tell they're also putting this into YouTube and iTunes possibly, so
yeah.
It'll be interesting for the home producers too, maybe.
Absolutely. Right now it's come stocked with presets set up for all the loudness standards in North America, all the loudness standards in Europe, and then also in Asia. And you can save your own, so once those YouTube and iTunes ones come out, you can load those in here, set it up, and it's going to tell you anytime you're over a level. You don't have to, there's no guesswork involved.
That's cool. Take us for a tour of it
Sure.
then, please.
So we're seeing right here just the left and the right. I'm running this on a stereo mix. It supports up to 5.1 surround, so if this was a surround session, we'd see the rest of that right here. Any of these can also be expanded, so I can look at this a little closer if I need some more info, or shrink it back down. We have a spectrum analyzer. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. We can zoom in on certain parts, look at certain frequencies if we're getting problems there. We have a sound field meter, and this is pretty cool. Right now, since we are looking at a stereo mix, we're given a vector scope so we can see our phase relation. If we were working with a surround mix, we actually have a very cool surround meter in here as well, which shows the directionality of your mix between the 5 speakers. Something that is pretty cool about this, and this is from Ozone 5, our pretty popular mastering plugin.
I thought I recognized it.
Right, yeah, this is our spectrogram. So what I'm looking at here is my entire mix with my lower frequencies at the bottom and higher frequencies at the top, and it's scrolling by as my mix goes. Now what I have on this is it comes with a little brother plugin called Meter Tap. So I have that set up on all my tracks, and actually it's color-coded in here. So right here I'm doing a music session so I can see where my drums are in relation to my bass guitar versus my vocals, make sure things sit on top. If you're doing post work, this is helpful to make sure your voiceover is getting on top of everything else, or an explosion.
It sounds a lot simpler than it looks at first glance then.
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, pretty easy to use. We can look at it from different angles. So it's really a great way to visualize your mix that wasn't out there before. And then lastly, and this is going to be the most important for a lot of people worried about loudness, is this loudness history meter. So what we're doing is we're showing you the loudness over time. The green line here is the integrated loudness, and we can see how that kind of goes up as we go along. This white line here is showing us our short-term loudness, so it's giving you a little bit more accurate reading, but over a shorter period of time. If we did go over,
this is the loudness standard that you picked when you're configuring the system.
Yes, exactly.
And can you put things like peak metering on there as well, so you can see clipping and?
Yes, exactly. I'll show you how that works here in the loudness history meter.
Cool.
So, right now I have my peak just set at 0 dB, but if I was mixing for TV, I'd have to be a lot lower. So, if I come down here, I'll see that once I get over a certain peak, my line, I'll bring this back up here. My loudness meter now turns red. So as somebody working post, I'm mixing a movie, I can very easily just jump right into this. Maybe I've mixed the whole half hour of my show. I can stop and say, all right, right here around 13 seconds, 14 seconds, something's wrong. Yeah. So it's very easy for me to easily identify a problem and go back on my mix and correct it, get it down within spec.
So it looks like this is going to be really big in broadcast. Do you think there's potential for the project studio market, the home users?
I think it can be pretty helpful. For people who are doing music, you don't have to be a sound designer or post. Yeah. The spectrogram, spectrum analyzer, and the sound field are all very helpful. And we all want the loudest track. That's why we gave you guys Ozone. So now you can make sure you're getting nice and loud without really killing your mix.
Well, anything we can do to get the readers to understand what's going on with the meters and use it for better music, that's good.
Yeah.
So tell me, is it out now? And what's the cost?
It's out now. It's available on our website for $4.99, and some of our retailer friends will sell it a little bit cheaper than that if you look around.
That sounds good. Many
Great.
thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for stopping by.
Good.